Hey, what's up, everybody? BDL44 coming at you with another video. Lakers take care of business in Houston, solidifying the season series against the Houston Rockets. 124-116 was the score, and man, this was good. This was good ball, man. This was really good ball. The Lakers are rolling. I think we're playing the best ball of the season, and I know we had that early 6-game winning streak early in the season. We started the season really hot. But I think this is better ball than both of those sessions. The first couple of games when we came out hot, every night somebody was doing something spectacular, but the chemistry was still a bit fractured because LeBron wasn't out there. He was out with the sciatica, so it required Luka to go for 50, Austin to go for 50, and we were winning games that way. That winning streak, that 6-game winning streak we had during the season, we were playing a bunch of bad teams. I was not impressed. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, we still weren't. Somebody was missing. I think LeBron might have still been missing or something like that. Not really sure. Maybe Austin was out. I don't know. But we were playing bad teams, so it wasn't nothing to really cry home about. Right now, all three of our stars are on the floor getting precious minutes to learn one another, and they're gelling. I thought the chemistry went a long way tonight. LeBron, Austin, and Luka looked as comfortable together tonight as they've looked all season long. And we saw a recipe for success tonight, man. 124-116 once again. Lakers had 35 points in the first quarter, Rockets 26. Second quarter, Lakers 32, Rockets 29. Third quarter, Lakers 22, Rockets 37. So we kind of hiccuped in that third quarter, came out of the locker room slow, let the Rockets get involved, let them get their thing going. And that was not good for us. But in the fourth quarter, 35 for the Lakers, 24 for the Rockets. The Rockets are a bad fourth quarter team this year. And so us going off for 35 points in that fourth quarter pretty much solidified it for us. And, man, we were lobbing the ball like crazy. In that last 5 minutes, I counted like 3 lobs from Luka. He was making so many incredible plays, fun plays down the stretch of this basketball game. I don't even know, man. I don't know. The game ball's going to go one of two places, LeBron or Luka. I haven't figured out who's getting it yet. We'll let the stats maybe tell the story. But they both deserved the game ball tonight, in my opinion. They were awesome, both of them. Let's get into the team stats, and we'll break down the box score afterward. So the Lakers shot 61% from the field. I didn't realize we shot that well. 61%, 46 of 76. The Rockets 49%, 45 of 91. Rockets shot 34% from 3, 11 of 32. Lakers 15 of 32 for 47%. Lakers from the free throw line, 17 of 27. Not so good there, 63%. Rockets 15 to 17, 88%. Rebounds, 38 for the Rockets, 34 for the Lakers, 12 offensive boards for the Rockets, only 5 for the Lakers. 30 assists for the Lakers, 26 for the Rockets. Love that. 30 assists is very good work. 6 steals for the Lakers, 10 for the Rockets, 8 blocks for the Lakers, 1 for the Rockets. 8 blocks on the night for our team. That is huge. 14 turnovers for the Lakers, 26 points off of those. 12 for the Rockets, 23 points off of those. 21 fast break points for the Lakers, 15 for the Rockets. 62 points in the paint for the Lakers, 56 for the Rockets. We outplayed them in a lot of areas. Large lead of the game for the Rockets was 6. They led 20% of the time. Large lead of the game for the Lakers was 13. We led 71% of the time. Came into their building, got 2 straight wins. Alpi, no Alpi, same result. We beat the Rockets. We're better than the Rockets. I think that's what we can walk away from this game and say, hey, we are a better, more capable team than the Rockets are right now. We'll start with the losing Rockets. 38 minutes for Kevin Durant, 18 points, 7 of 11 from the field, 2 of 5 from 3, 2 of 3 from the line, 6 rebounds, 4 assists, 4 turnovers, 2 steals, -2. Jabari Smith, very impressive game. 38 minutes, 18 points for him as well. 7 of 15 from the field, 3 of 8 from 3, 1 of 2 from the line, 5 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 offensive boards, -2 for Jabari. Tari Eason, 32 minutes, 10 points, 4 of 13 from the field, 0 of 3 from 3, 2 of 2 from the line, 6 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 turnovers, 1 steal, 1 block, 2 offensive boards, 0 in the plus-minus. Alpi made his return, 37 minutes, 27 points, 10 of 15 from the field, 1 of 2 from 3, 6 of 6 from the line, 4 rebounds, 10 assists, 2 turnovers, 1 steal, 2 offensive boards, +7. Wasn't his fault his team lost. He was great. Amen Thompson, 42 minutes, 26 points, 11 of 19 from the field, 0 of 1 from 3, 4 of 4 from the line, 11 rebounds, 4 assists, no turnovers, 2 steals, 4 offensive boards, -8. Also wasn't his problem. He played well. He was good. Dorian Finney-Smith, 10 minutes, 3 points, 1 of 3 from both the 3 and field, 2 rebounds, -13, 1 offensive board. This is year 1 of that contract? Yeah, good luck with that. Clay Capella, 3 minutes, -6, Nothing there. Josh Kobe, 14 minutes, 3 points, 1 of 3 from the field, 1 of 2 from 3, 2 rebounds, 1 offensive board, -8. And Reed Shepard, 27 minutes, 11 points, 4 of 12 from the field, 3 of 8 from 3, 2 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 turnovers, 2 steals, -8. They ruined their team. I've said this once and I'll say it again. They ruined their basketball team. They had a bunch of Ferraris and they traded half of them for minivans. That's really what they did. And now they got a bench that they cannot use with no upside and a bunch of old guys. This was not the Rockets they had last year. They could have, like I said last time, they could have very easily made the Green trade to get Kevin Durant and then didn't do anything else. And they would have been cool. But they needed these old guys. They needed washed guys. They needed semi-okay guys that have a lot of experience. And it ruined their team. It literally ruined their team. Now they're relying upon the 5 players in their starting lineup. Durant, Smith, Eason, Sengun, and Thompson. And then there's a bit of malpractice when it comes to this Rockets team from a GM perspective as well. When you consider they don't have a legitimate point guard on the roster. Fred VanVleet went down with the injury before the season started, and they didn't address that at all. They didn't even get themselves a semi-decent Tyus Jones-like point guard to help their situation. They didn't sign Chris Paul when he was waived by the Clippers to fix their situation. He would have loved to go back to the Rockets just to keep his career going. These people have ruined their basketball team. That's what it is. They ruined the basketball team. They had a bunch of athletic, high-fly act, running back and forth players with a high upside, and they moved half of them and brought in old, washed players. And their team, you have a game where Kevin Durant shoots pretty well. Jabari Smith has a great game. Sengun has a great game. Amen Thompson has a great game. And you still lose by 8 at home. It's just malpractice. If I'm a Houston Rockets fan, I need my GM fired. I really do. Whoever's their GM, and I don't know who it is, so it could be anybody. But whoever that is, they need to go. If this was their decision to leave this team without a point guard, when they had a whole offseason basically to figure it out, a whole trade deadline to figure it out, buyout candidates, all of that, they did not address their point guard position. They're left their team without a point guard. That's why they're not as good as they need to be. Let's get into the Los Angeles Lakers, who are definitely much better than them. LeBron James, 34 minutes, 30 points, 13 of 14 from the field, 2 of 2 from 3, 2 of 3 from the free throw line, 5 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 turnovers, 1 steal, 1 block, 1 offensive board, 0 in the plus minus. I cannot stress this enough. That was the best first half of basketball I've seen LeBron James play. Best first half I've seen him play in a Laker uniform. And he's been there for, 9 years? I can't recall a game in the 9 or 8 years, however long it's been, where I was more impressed with LeBron James in the first half of a basketball game. I kid you not. He was absolutely the GOAT in that first half. He was GOAT. There wasn't no way around it. Second half, he was still extremely helpful. And played his role well, man. He had 14 field goal attempts, stayed disciplined. He wants to get about 13 a night, one more than his limit. And he walked away only missing 1 field goal and only 1 free throw. He only attempted 2 threes. He only had 2 turnovers. 30 points. I mean, just stellar, man. I need him to get more boards. So only 5 boards. I'm not pleased with that. But other than that, I thought he was absolutely the GOAT tonight, man. He was one of the rarest gems that you're ever gonna find in sports, man. Period. A guy that's 41 years old, year 23. He's about to break the all-time record for the most games ever played, along with all the other records that he's broke. And he's playing this well at this point. I don't know what to say, man. I don't know what to say. He was just unbelievable tonight. DeAndre Ayton, 34 minutes, 16 points, 8 of 10 from the field, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 turnover, 3 blocks, 1 offensive board plus 1. I thought he was good too, man. I really like what I saw from Ayton. He only missed 2 shots, 4 boards. Again, we could do better there, but the 16 points came in handy. He really attacked their defense very well tonight. He got some key tips on rebounding opportunities, helped his team secure boards, even though he didn't pull them down himself. He was able to help us in some areas. 3 blocks, once again, continuing to swat very well. And this is the Ayton we need to win games. This is the version of him that can help us. And I'm extremely happy with how he's starting his road trip off. Both of these games in Houston have been pretty good. He gave us more scoring tonight than he did in the last one, and it was extremely, extremely helpful. I thought this was very good Ayton tonight. Marcus Smart, 34 minutes, 5 points, 2 of 7 from the field, 1 of 5 from 3, 3 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 steals, 1 turnover, +7. Kind of a quiet night for him, but I do like the 2 steals, and the 4 assists was helpful. 1 of 5 from 3 is not great, 2 of 7 not great, but he didn't shoot too many shots, which is really helpful. Shot diet discipline is important for him as well, and I thought that we did okay there. Not his greatest night, but he was very helpful. And I think his defense was extremely impactful tonight, even though it didn't show up in the stats. He was helpful. And I'll tell you something else. Marcus Smart is extremely essential to our team because he gives us another ball handler. When he wasn't on the floor, you could tell we needed it. Luka Doncic had like 2 straight turnovers off of double teams, trying to just navigate around that. It wasn't until we put Marcus Smart back in the game did things stabilize. You just need that ball handler, that point guard who can play defense, who can give you energy. That piece is extremely essential to this team. And as I said about Luke Kennard, I think it's important that the Lakers re-sign Luke Kennard in the offseason. It's essential that we re-sign Marcus Smart as well. I don't think this engine goes without that piece. And he helps us so much on both sides of the floor because you can get him the ball, he'll find other people, he can attack, he can stretch the floor especially if he's got it going, and he draws fouls. He's just essential to winning. And I think he's the difference. I think we're going to be able to win a playoff series or 2, and it's because you have that piece in place along with everything else. If that piece is removed, I don't think we're moving like we're moving right now. I don't think we're winning these games like this. Because he does so many things that is essential to making all of this come together, including being another ball handler, ball mover, scorer, defensive player to accompany Austin, Luka, and LeBron. Especially when you consider how Austin and LeBron and Luka tend to struggle in pressure, as I described. Smart gives you another ball handler that can relieve them of that pressure, and this is why I wanted him in the offseason. I'm glad we signed him. And I think one of the reasons why we're playing as well as we are is because he's a part of this unit. We don't play this well without him. Luka Doncic, 38 minutes, 40 points, 12 of 25 from the field, 7 of 17 from the 3, 9 of 14 from the line, 9 rebounds, 10 assists, 5 turnovers, 1 steal, +2, and just a bunch of heroics in the fourth quarter. He wasn't really playing that great, in my opinion, up until the fourth quarter. Like I said, the 2 turnovers in a row were really not helping us. He started the game off missing 3 straight free throws. I thought his shooting percentage wasn't looking good until the final 5 minutes of this game, where he literally took over and was just hitting threes, lobbing the ball, breaking the defense down behind the back to break the double team down, dribbling to the paint, lob it to Ayton, lob it to Bron, lob it to Rui, hit the big 3. I mean, he was just grabbing the boards, drawing charges, even though they didn't give him the charge call. I still love the attempt at trying to charge on the other end. He was just him. He was him at the end of this basketball game, man. He was absolutely him, and he created the distance. He created the distance that we needed in the fourth quarter to pull away and close the game out. He closed the game the way he's supposed to as our superstar, our number 1 option, and our future is safe. Our future is safe as long as we continue to give him the pieces that he needs. I have zero reason to believe we can't be a contender every year. After watching him for a full season and a half, I have no reason to believe that we can't be a contender every year he's in our uniform, so long as we keep the right stuff around him. We're going to win. We're going to win a lot. So tonight was one of those nights to get me all the confidence in the world that Luka the Don is indeed the guy for the Los Angeles Lakers going forward. We are in good hands, man. Absolute good hands. So, as we often do, as we always do, we check the 3 areas of emphasis on Luka. How did he do in the areas we care about? Free throw line, 9 of 14. It turned out to be a good free throw night. 9 of 14 is pretty good, but it started off horribly. So I'll say it's average. But it ended with respectable free throw numbers. 7 of 17 from the 3. He missed 10. On 17 attempts, he hit 7. So I like the 7 makes. Maybe some of those could have been turned into passes. Maybe scale back on some of those attempts, but ultimately it was an okay 3-point shooting night. 5 turnovers, not good. 5 is too much. 3 is the limit for him. So in the areas we care about, it's an okay night. But as we often say with Luka, he continues to break that wide open because he continues to walk away with these games. 40 points, 9 rebounds, 10 assists. I mean, that's them numbers. That's MVP stuff, man. That's MVP stuff. I don't know what he has to do to climb into the top 2. People say Wemby, Jokic. I like those guys. I'm hearing Jaylen Brown. I'm hearing who else's name is coming to the fold. Of course, Cade Cunningham. I get it. But where does Don fall in here, man? Where how can we get Don in this conversation? Because at the end of the day, he's also in the mix. His team is also in 3rd place. His team is on a 7-game winning streak at this point. He's leading the league in scoring. He's definitely going to get the scoring lead this year. He's going to win the scoring title, rather. He's doing other things with the assists. He's doing better on the defensive end than people give him credit for. Where is Don in the MVP race? That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying he needs to get it this year. I'm not saying he's number 1. But can we at least say he's in the top 4? Are we sure that Jaylen Brown's had a better season than Luka Doncic? Are we sure about that? That's what I'm asking. Cade Cunningham, where we at? You can't tell me these people are playing that much better than Don that he has to fall behind these people in this race. I'm sorry. I'm not seeing it. He's got to be in the top 3, man. I'm sorry. Jaylen, Cade, somebody got to move. Shea, I get it. It's a great race. Maybe Shea wins a double 2 years in a row. I'm not mad at that. But I need to hear more MVP talks for Luka Don. We can't keep having him have these type of performances with us winning, and people are talking about other people. I'm sorry. We got to get him in the mix. Austin Reeves, 39 minutes, 14 points, 4 of 9 from the field, 1 of 3 from 3, 5 of 6 from the free throw line, 3 rebounds, 8 assists, 1 turnover, 1 block, plus 6. I'm trying to figure out how I feel. The 1 turnover is good. Very, very good, actually. We loved only 1 turnover from Austin Reeves against high-pressure defensive players, so that is essential. 1 block, no steals. Not bad there. 8 assists is great. 3 boards. I'd like him to crash the boards a little more. 5 or 6 from the free throw line is cool. 1 of 3 from 3. He finally hit a 3 in this building. That was important. 4 of 9 from the field. I'd like to see him get more shot attempts. I don't know where they come from since LeBron wasn't missing, Ayton wasn't missing, and Luka was being Luka. I don't know where they come from. But I would like to see him get more shot attempts. 14 points is average, but he's our second main star in the pecking order. LeBron had a night going, so he took over. I guess that's how you do it. You play it by ear. If LeBron's having a night like this, you don't want Austin shooting more when he's less efficient. So I guess it balances out. But I am not comfortable with 4 of 9 for Austin Reeves. I'm not comfortable with that. I need him to be more productive. But overall, this is really good. His turnovers are down. He had 8 assists, is really good. And I thought he played really well tonight. After a 0 for 8 3-point shooting night, he scaled it back and only attempted 3 of them. That's probably the right thing to do. So overall, I think it was more about what other people were doing and less about what Austin would be expected to do. But I would feel a lot more comfortable if there was more stuff going on there with his line. I would feel a lot more comfortable. Rui Hachimura, 21 minutes, 8 points, 3 of 4 from the field, 2 of 2 from 3, 3 rebounds, 1 block, 1 offensive board, plus 8. This is what I wanted to see from Rui. Even though the stats don't really tell the story, the energy was there. I thought he was extremely impactful. 3-point shot fell. Both of those shots were extremely impactful. The lob that he caught in the fourth quarter was fantastic. Stats don't really tell the story, man. I think he had a huge to do with this basketball game. He helped his team much more than it shows, and that's why he led the entire team in plus-minus with a plus 8. Jake LaRavia, 10 minutes, 5 points, 2 of 4 from the field, 1 of 1 from 3, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal, 1 block, 1 offensive board, plus 3. Also a guy whose stats didn't really tell the story. He was only out there for 10 minutes, but I thought offensive rebound, the 1 offensive rebound that he got was massive. The 1 3-point shot that he made was massive in the first quarter when we were starting to get our thing going. We needed to create some spacing, and that shot ended up falling after doing a couple bounces and stuff like that. We had a few shots like that tonight, by the way. So I thought, the stats didn't really tell the story. I thought his impact was much more than what the stats are telling us. Especially given the fact he only played 10 minutes. I thought he was good. Jackson Hayes, 14 minutes, 1 point, 1 of 4 from the field, 3 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 block, +6. Paging Jackson Hayes. I don't know where he's at. I haven't seen him since he went down with the injury. He might as well still be out. I don't know where this man's at. Where is he? This ain't the Jackson Hayes we've been seeing all season. He's been a no-show for about 3-4 games now. I don't know where he's at. Luke Kennard, 18 minutes, 5 points, 2 of 3 from the field, 1 of 2 from 3, 1 rebound, 1 assist, 3 turnovers, 1 steal, 1 offensive board, +7. Turnovers were bad. Those turnovers were awful. I'm not gonna lie. He really did not handle the pressure that the Houston Rockets put on him very well. He was tossing the ball into nothing. We did that a couple times. Luka did it as well, just throwing the ball straight at the Rockets, basically trying to force it over the top, and we just didn't have the size advantage in a lot of cases. They were doubling in a lot of cases. Just terrible turnovers for Luke Kennard. Not a good night for him there. 2 or 3 from the field. I do like that he, and I don't know if the team likes this or not, but I do like the fact that he tends to pass up 3-point shots to create dribble penetration opportunities. His dribble penetration is sneakily very helpful because what it ends up doing is it scrambles the defense. You expect for him to take the shot, and he doesn't. And sometimes that can work in your favor, sometimes it can hurt you. I think it frustrates passers who are looking to get assists in those situations because they are creating great opportunities for him to shoot the ball. But good things tend to happen when he puts the ball on the ground and drives at the rim in those situations. So he's going to have to find a balance for when to do it and when not to, because there are going to be times when we're going to need him to take that shot because it is the best shot we can find. But I am seeing a lot of good happen when he passes up 3-point shots, dribble penetrates, he finds open looks for other people because the defense is scrambling. So I like that about his game. He did it a couple times tonight, left the Rockets confused. So that's the box score for this evening. Jared Vanderbilt, Dalton Knecht, Theo, Bufkin, and Bronny didn't play at all tonight. I just, it's almost playoff time. We're shortening our bench. This is what some coaches decide to do. This is what JJ wants to do. I don't believe in it. But on a night like tonight, I didn't really have a problem with the rotations at all. I really didn't. This game was very important. And I thought what we did was probably what we should have been doing, to be honest, with this one. Vanderbilt would have been helpful, but we didn't need him, apparently. We got what we needed done without him, and that's really what it comes down to. So, man, I got to pick between LeBron James and Luka Doncic on the game ball, and I honestly don't know where to go with this, man. I was so impressed with LeBron's hyper efficiency and low turnovers, and then I was super impressed with Luka Doncic's final 5 minutes on top of just the big stat numbers. I really don't know where to go with this once again. I really don't know. I feel like I'm cheating one of them if I give it to the other. But I pride myself on making tough decisions. So what I'm going to do is give the game ball to LeBron James tonight. I'm going to give the game ball to the 41-year-old. He didn't have the same stat line. He was more efficient than Luka. Luka obviously made bigger plays, almost triple-double, clearly deserves it. But I'm going to give it to LeBron James because I just thought he set the tone early on. He gave us the efficiency that we needed. Like I said, that first half was the best first half I literally ever seen him play in a Laker uniform. And I really need him to buy into this role, man. And he's doing it. And we're winning doing it. And I think it's a hell of a sacrifice that he's making. 14 shot attempts tonight, 13 shot attempts the previous game, 13 shot attempts the previous game. I don't remember what he had before that. But he's staying in this pocket. And it has to be difficult for a guy who's been the number one guy for 21 years, GOAT level player, to have to take a back seat when he's not really certain it's going to win him a championship. He's not, you know what I'm saying? He's not really certain that it's worth it overall, but for this unit it's required because that's the piece that we need. He's morphed himself into being that piece, and I think he's taken on a great deal of pressure to be this for us. And I don't think he could have played this role any better than he's played it over the last 3 games. And tonight was like the cherry on top, the most important game of the season. We needed him to play this role, and he played it to perfection. And we got the victory because of it. So I'm giving the game ball to LeBron. Obviously, Luka's going to get game ball from a lot of people, and well-deserved. But I thought LeBron was just stellar, man. He only missed 2 shots, 1 free throw, 1 field goal. That's it. And only turned the ball over twice. I mean, come on, man. When the King played like that, 41 years of age, I have to give him the game ball. I have to. I don't feel right not giving him the game ball tonight. So it's going to LeBron. So that's really what I got to say, man. Let's look at the standings. We know we're in third place. We know that. And got some good news because the Nuggets somehow lost to the tanking Memphis Grizzlies. I don't know what the hell's going on with these teams, but I'm glad they're losing around us, and I hope they keep doing it. OKC, first place, 55-15. Second place, San Antonio, 51-18. Third place, Los Angeles Lakers, 44, my magic number, and 25 is our record, 2.5 games above Minnesota to solidify third place. We really like where we at right now, man. Timberwolves, of course, as I mentioned, 43-27 in fourth place, and that's a game and a half. That's a game and a half, not 2 games. Forgive me, that's a game and a half above them. We are Houston, 41-27 in fifth place. We knocked them down. We like that. Denver's in sixth place. If the playoffs started today, we play Denver. 42-28. Phoenix, 7th place, 39-30. 8th place, Clippers, 34-35. 9th place, Portland, 34-36. 10th place, GSW, 33-36. Yeah, man. This was absolutely massive. The Lakers are on the best stretch they've had in over a year. 7-game winning streak. Beating top tier. Well, I ain't gonna say top tier, but level up type playoff teams that are in our range. We're stomping them all out. We beat Minnesota, we beat Houston twice, we beat Denver. We are beating all of these good teams at the right time, man, right before playoffs. We are the best team not named San Antonio and OKC in the Western Conference, man. It is what it is. We are the best team not named those two in the Western Conference, and that's solidified by our third place spot. We took care of business. We needed to win this game so bad just to make sure we had the tiebreaker above the Houston Rockets, and we did that. We came into their building, and we beat them twice in a row. JJ Redick, I got to take my hat off to you, man. I haven't been pleased with a whole lot of what you've been doing, but the results are showing me that I should be, because we're winning, man. And I know that we have a lot to prove, and it's going to be a tough schedule from here. But to see what we've done over the last 2 weeks, I gotta tip my hat to the coaching staff and the players alike. They're taking care of business against teams, quality teams, playoff teams that we're going to see in the future. And I think his preparation for Houston has been as good as any preparation he's had for any team this season. What he's done these last 2 games, some of the best coaching I've seen him do. And so I'm very confident that if he puts his head down and continues to strategize like he did for Houston towards other teams, we're going to be very difficult for those teams to beat. So that's what I have to say, man. We're playing the best ball of our season right now at the right time. Exactly when you want to be playing the best ball of your season. Near the end, in March, the dog days when everybody's tired, everybody's, trying to, just vie for positioning. We have won 10 of our last 11 basketball games. That is some of the best ball of anybody in the NBA right now, man. Since that Golden State game, we had that 3-game losing streak where it was all doom and gloom. We've only lost 1 game. And that was against Denver, in Denver. Everybody else, including Denver, when they came back to our building, has had to take an L against these Lakers, man. Very proud of the squad. So, now, let's continue our road trip, man. We still got a lot of tough teams to play. Tomorrow we got Miami. They're kind of putting a little bit. This is a trap game, because you don't really expect that this team is going to be as difficult to beat as Houston was. But you are going to be much more tired because you exerted a lot of energy in Houston tonight. So tomorrow is a trap game. It's a trap game, and I don't want no letdowns. So LeBron's going back home to Miami. Got Pat Riley in the building. It's going to be tough. They have a very capable basketball team. Good defensive players. Good offensive players. Rim protection. That guy just went for 83 points in Bam Adebayo, although I don't expect him to get more than probably 15 points tomorrow because that's who he actually is. This is important. This is important. This is another playoff team, even though they're in the play-in tournament. They're not very good. You don't want to be caught off guard by them. And that's what I got to say. We will be ready for Miami in the morning, cover all of what it is they've been up to for the last 5 games. And we play them tomorrow at 5 o'clock Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern in Miami. And of course, they got one of the best coaches on the planet in Erik Spoelstra, so you're going to have to come ready. He going to want to punch you in the mouth. He know you're going to be tired. He know you're going to be celebrating. I would be ready for a war tomorrow in Miami. I expect Miami to overachieve, play a lot better than they've been playing against us coming into that building. So we need to be ready. We can get some rest on the flight tonight, but we need to be ready for Miami tomorrow. That's what it is. No letdowns. We're not conceding nothing. We're on a 7-game winning streak. We need to get greedy. We are still fighting for positioning in this range, and you go on a 2-3 game losing streak and that do a lot of good. So let's not let that happen. And these are some tough teams, man. Miami's probably the easiest team we're going to see over the next 3 games. Orlando has been winning. Even though they're on a 2-game losing streak, they were on a 7-game winning streak before that. And they've been playing quality teams, too. And Detroit. We know Detroit. Even though they're putting right now, they're kind of having some bad... They're having a bad way. I don't think they made... I think Detroit made themselves a little worse by the trades they made at the trade deadline, low-key. I really do believe that. But they still got a Thompson twin we got to deal with. They still got Jalen Duren we got to deal with. They still got Cade Cunningham you got to deal with. That is extremely capable contender that pretty much has the Eastern Conference in a chokehold with the 1 seed. So this is not going to be an easy stretch. We need not have any letdowns going into Miami tomorrow, man. But tonight we celebrate. The Los Angeles Lakers are in 3rd place. We earned that. We're on a 7-game winning streak. We earned every one of those wins. We're playing good ball. We beat the likes of New York, Minnesota, Denver, and Houston twice. And still took care of some bad teams in Chicago and Indiana as well. Bravo, Los Angeles. More work to be done. Do not take your foot off the gas. Continue to be hungry. Continue to be aggressive. Continue to give us energy, because that's what's getting us this far, man. That's how we've gotten this far. And if we're going to do anything in these damn playoffs, we have got to continue to play well. So that's really what I got to say, man. VDL 44. I thank you all for watching. I'm out.